possible setup.
I mean, this kind of setup would be exactly what Chaos wants. You don't really want to Monkey King against the Razor, and so that's why he's up a little bit, even though the enemies probably rotate the Razor.
The battle begins.
All right. Runes are up. Looks like they're not going to bother contesting for the bottom, but they should be able to get 2 on top. So Infamous will get 2, and Chaos will end up getting 2. They just keep pinging out the courier that Monkey King has turned into. It's so cute, though. You have to ping it out. It's adorable.
I really think things like the tower should
aggro
onto this guy. The fact that you can go into the enemy base and just kind of sit there is a little bit ridiculous.
So already seeing that Purge come out against the Thunder Strike, that Disruptor places down. So King RD, he's got a couple mangoes. Probably end up using quite a few of the mana regen.
I really don't think that ability should be purgeable in that way. Maybe a strong Dispel. I really don't think it's strong enough to soft Dispel. What do I know?
What do you know? You're not Ice Frog. Or are you? No, you're not. Otherwise you would have changed it, clearly. So I guess
would be perfect if I wasn't.
Oh no. So I guess my question is, what's the plan just to try to make sure that Weehaw doesn't get any sort of farm? Because generally when you see an aggressive tri-lane like this, they want to be getting kills.
I mean, you stop him getting farm, yeah, but you also want to be winning other lanes. You want to be doing really good on the sniper, and you want to be on Tavo here in the offline. That's exactly what's happening for Tavo right now. The salve pulling his can't. Who got that? See it? It wasn't. I was curious if Pepita got that big creep there.
Ah.
Clapped it as it was in the 890.
There's an invis, or sorry, not an invis. There's a regen rune over to the bot lane. Moose will spot it out. Don't think Sniper will be going for that, but seems to be having a perfectly fine time here in the mid lane. A little bit behind on CS. 5-0 on the Sniper, 10-7 on Tomato.
That'll happen on the other one.
Oh, bottom lane. Weehaw throws out the Boundless. He's going to try to dodge, but it's not going to be enough. Moo's actually going to draw the first blood.
Going down there first on Weehaw feels pretty bad. You want to be able to get that kill off onto Tusk before you... Oracle getting the solo EXP isn't so bad. If he hits level 3, then he has quite a bit of magical nuke on his...
Yeah, that's definitely when you want to start making more moves. Needs to be careful though. Oh, the clarity gonna get canceled out immediately coming out from moves. That's a feels bad, man. They just picked that up, and they definitely want to be able to spam out those purifying flames. What's going on behind the tower here? Tomato going a bit deep on a dive. Manages to take 56 damage. Just razor things, I guess.
Yeah. No. Tiny picks up this. Now he's ready to fight. He's got this.
He's making his way. Yeah. Look at Misery go.
Look at his face.
He can get a toss back. Now we'll run immediately into Moose, follow up with the Avalanche. Couple of hits, toss up into the air. We'll be able to root him into place, and that's going to be a kill going out for the side of King RD.
But they're angry at Misery right now because he's got 3 stacks onto the guy, and so he did Jingu mastery onto himself.
Ah.
Allowed him to harass some of his enemies. Boundless strike off on them. It actually makes a pretty big difference.
That's a pretty big point. Yeah, I didn't think about the fact that he could just get those Jingo and then use it to harass in lane. 4-minute runes are coming up. It's going to be an invis in the bottom lane. And Misery should be able to snap that up, although the shard's coming through. Toss out, Fiverr. Not going to be able to grab it in time. Do you see a rotation here? Misery has his eyes on this Tomato. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get there quite fast enough. They're trying. He's taking a lot of damage. There's the toss. And Misery will find the kill on Tomato. Bottom lane though, Weehaw might be in for a little bit of an issue here as he's going to get Thunderclap. He gets held in place by the Kinetic. He's trying to eat his way through these trees. Does manage to go out
Dire's middle tower is under
and avoid
They're
getting
just
killed.
Too afraid of a TP. They have another Spirit Lance up. Dumb Lancer tower, but at that point they were getting it. Bad place. Just keep the Monkey King shut down as much as we can. Don't take any risks.
Pepita, he was hoping to find himself a room, but will get tossed right back into Tavo. The Avalanche will connect, and there's no more Pepita. And there is still another bounty rune here in the top lane. Weehaw, gonna get thrown into the shards. Oh, the slow coming out. He manages to get the Boundless, trying to dodge, but he will get taken out. And Tomato chasing after HFN. Misery is making his own rotation, though. So needs to be careful. King RD also spotting him out. Will be able to go throughout that route.
So even though Tiny could have tossed him, I don't think Sniper wanted to be quite that close to the race. Even
No, I doubt
the
it.
heroes there.
Feels like Tavo is just, yeah, he's having a great time in this top lane. 33 and 11.
Towers are gonna melt like. Got the. Rod of Atos.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great item. Like we said, every hero should be building a Rod of Atos.
That's just the patch we're in right now.
It is. I'm still surprised that we didn't see a nerf on it.
Kind of a nerf on it, but not really.
Not really.
What, they reduced the cast range by 50 and by 1? It was something that.
It was a slight alteration, I believe is the best way to put it.
Again, if
Misery's
I
being
was
so
Ice Frog,
patient.
the game would.
I'm sure. HFN gonna get clipped by the Plasma. Gonna try to run himself away, and they do have a nice ward keeping tabs on him. Already King RD, though, making a rotation. He's gonna be able to save HFN if necessary. It's taking a lot of this damage away from him. 36 will try to go and turn it back around. Tavo, though, in the top lane. Actually gonna fall to Pepita as they make a full rotation. Misery gonna get glimpsed back now underneath the tower. He's gonna have to run himself out. Does have a bottle. Looks like we don't have the shards up just yet, but the Kinetic will be able to dodge it. Look at Misery go. He is rolling away. Tosses right back into that Avalanche. Look at all three of them. They're sitting so low. If only he had +1 right now. He might be able to turn this around. Shards do actually connect. He's gonna try to TP himself out. Not gonna be able to. The snowball comes out. Misery tosses again up into the air, but finally Pepita gonna be able to take him out.
Yeah, almost brought down that disruptor with him, but unfortunately, right beside the shrine, they're able to heal right back up afterwards.
Radiant's middle tower.
People gave him a run for his money right there, and look at all the space that he made with Tavo. All the way.
That's so much space.
Yeah, he's got to walk away right.
Yeah, he definitely needs to. He's
Tavo, no.
Nope, no, Tavo. Yeah, he tries to go through onto Diabolic Edict, but there's just too much damage. Does manage to land the Split Earth. Will turn around, still trying to just get these spells off. Knows he's a goner, and will get taken out by Biver. And while that's going down, looks like HFN getting dove down here. Tomato gonna have to run himself away, and it will be Wee that gets the final hit. And that's the problem with Sniper.
You are pretty susceptible to getting run down and killed. You're not very fast, and you don't really have any nukes or anything like that. It's great when you're sitting in the back being a sniper, but when you actually have to engage with anyone, hero feels pretty bad.
Especially not compared to a Razor, right? Because Razor is so very, very fast anyways. I'd like to see them maybe protect HFN maybe just a little bit more. Surprised that we didn't see more TPs going out. But some movement here in the bottom lane. Misery running right into Biver here. He's running to quite a few people. The Avalanche comes out. They'll try to go and get the purge off. Misery now stuck in the kinetic field. There's only so much that King RD can do right now. He's only sitting at level 4. Nice Boundless coming through, though. Moves having to push himself back. They'll try to burn down, but Purifying Flames will be able to heal him back up again without a purge.
He's going to be sitting at just enough HP. They're moving towards it, trying to figure, okay, our mana's a little bit low as well. Take a little sip. Go back right in again.
How's that? It's like right on the edge here for this ward. I don't think it quite reaches. That feels bad.
Yeah, just a little bit past it.
Just a little bit.
I think it's like... Actually, if it touches the inside of the ward, it's not quite out of the ward.
It's very close. Yeah, just a little bit off. Do you have a bit of an invasion coming out here from Biver and Moose? They want to make sure that they can get this bounty rune. King RD has to be a bit careful here. But Weeha also going to try to challenge him. We'll get the root off. They need to get maybe just one more hit for the Jingo, and they'll take him out. There's going to be the snowball rolling right back in again. King RD actually having to go throughout that Fate's Edict to buy himself some more time, but doesn't matter. The Eye of the Storm is up and running. Misery going to be able to grab that other rune after the fight's done.
I don't know with Eye of the Storm. It looks mid, wants to push this a little. Snipers elsewhere.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Dead. Probably gonna get this tower too. Up a win.
Avalanche toss does a decent amount of damage. There's going to be the snowball though as they roll right back over here onto Weeha. They'll be able to go throughout the shards. Misery still looking, doesn't quite have that toss up again. Needs to keep running just a little bit more, but in comes Pepita. He's going to join the fight. The split actually going to get used. They'll go and throw Weeha right back again with that glimpse. He's trying to run himself away, but he's not going to be able to. There's too many damage. There's got the false promise though over here onto Weeha. Tomato actually will fall to HFN in another lane, but Weeha still alive. Needs maybe just a little bit more healing as the rest of the team, they're still fighting. Misery, the toss back again. Snowball's gonna get used. Misery will actually fall underneath this tower, and I feel like Weeha doesn't want to re-engage on this. Not yet. Doesn't have doesn't want to go in just yet without the rest of his team, but this is space, right? Well, all this is going down. They're fighting for the tier 1. You've got HFN, he's pushing the mid, and of course Tavo. He does a lot of damage to these towers, and he can push out these waves very quickly, so the glimpse comes back. The toss-up, though, Pepita doesn't have the split anymore. Wukong's command, they'll burst him down using that Purifying Flames and a Boundless. Tavo just going to TP himself out, knows that Tomato can't do anything about it. Snowball not going to be able to reach him in time.
Don't have your Atos quite yet on the... For an Atos ended. Got weird items.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B.
Yeah, he's he's going for an item that cancels TP. That's the important thing to remember. Anyways, what happened over here when the Razor got killed by the snipers? He actually dove the tier 2 on the Razor. Snipers like running back and forth between the 1 and 2, trying to get away from the.
Oh, we have an Atos online.
If you keep a little Atos
Dire's
counter
middle tower has fallen.
screen, so the viewers can know how many.
Well, I know Tavo had been working on his, so that is completed for him now. As they tried to get the kill on Disruptor, didn't quite find it. But that is pretty scary, being able to set up for that split earth and then all the other damage coming out from the Leshreck.
Radiant are scanning.
It actually ended up going minus first. Dagger. Definitely. I feel like he's pretty far behind for position 3.
Yeah. Plays offlane.
Yeah, even with yes, and
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Interesting that he's just choosing to like walk right through here, although they do have a smoke. Weeha hiding up into the trees, doesn't quite realize that there's going to be more. He's going to be able to get the split off. Weeha now trying to dodge the damage, will get held into place with the Atos though. In comes Tavo. Tavo putting out a lot of burst as they're going to be able to go drag Weeha right back to kinetic, but not going to quite land here, and they'll be able to go take down the Tusk. And now Tomato, he's leeching off as much damage as he can, but they will get purged off. They drop the Static Storm and they don't manage to catch really anyone in it. Misery though will get taken down by Tomato. King RD trying to run himself back. They'll be able to burst down infamous Tomato, and they'll find a kill over onto Moose. And now all that's left is Pepita. He's already used the split. He's trying to get the kill over onto King RD, but he's not going to be able to quite find it. The Wukong's command comes out, and there's no more Pepita.
it was like a really sneaky game. Walking that perimeter.
Oh my gosh.
Up.
They run right into Skeeter here. Tavo gonna be able to land the burst. They get that Purifying Flames. They need just a little bit more damage, and they have it. Weeha's dominating. That smoke. He was not expecting that.
finding kill after kill. This is the chaos that we're used to seeing, though. They're not making some of these sloppy plays that last game.
Regeneration.
Yeah, they feel a lot more sophisticated this time around. It's less like brutal, or not brutal, but like brutality going back and forth. You know, kind of unpolished, raw sort of damage. This feels like they're
Team
planned.
fights happening in like split parts. If that makes any sense. Like see team fight
Dire are
up in
scanning.
areas.
Although Misery is feeling a little cheeky over here. Let's go secure themselves up these bounty runes. How's our sniper doing? How's HFN? He's got himself the Yasha and Treads. Mjolnir next. Gosh, remember when that's all that everyone built was just like Wraithbands, Null Talismans?
Especially just Wraith Bands when they gave you
Dire's
8
bottom
attack
tower
speed.
is under attack.
That was an awful patch.
Dire's structures.
Man,
And
look
then
how
it
fast
was
this
just-
tower's just burning.
Radiant's top
Then every
tower
patch
is
was like
under
7.20A,
attack.
7.20.
Is under attack.
Each patch nerfed
Yep.
Wraith Band just a little bit. And people would still buy like 6 of them. Man, God bless this game.
All right, well, Tomato tried to put some pressure on this tier 1. Do manage to find themselves HFN though over here, and it looks like King RD, can he get there in time? He doesn't have the heal that he needs. He will actually just lose HFN. They just needed a couple more seconds for that false promise. The jump forward again though, Weeha on the case, wants to find Moose. Tavo makes the rotation, doesn't even need that split earth. But it already looks like Biver should be able to run himself away. Man, a couple more seconds they would have had that false promise, but they just didn't have it in time. Shards come through, won't be able to quite land there, but Misery making this rotation. There's too many heroes here. Eventually the snowball is just gonna go hit a creep, and they should be able to just slow him down with that avalanche. And the edict.
Radiant structures are
Reason why that Tusk got back, or he stopped to hit a creep on his escape. The last hit.
Radiant's top tower
Yeah, that's a
Feels
bit
pretty
greedy.
bad about that one. I was gonna say that it was really smart the two of them up as they were away, but then
Yeah, it was almost a really good play. Almost. Mistakes happen. It is infamous what? This is their second BO3 today? Yeah.
it's both teams set. We just did get a lunch break.
That's true. Well, Chaos got like a whole series break. Oh, Misery runs right to Pepita immediately. There's going to be the toss, the avalanche. They should have the assassinate. They need just a little bit more damage. They'll go, they'll try to purge it. He will be able to get the split off though. And now it looks like Tiny might be in for trouble. King RD, he actually has to use his own ultimate on himself to keep himself alive, but should be able to stay alive as they walk away. It's like Tiny gets slowed down just a little bit. HFN though, he still can find some damage here, Tavo. Oh, and there's Tomato. He's just taking as much damage as possible, and they do have the assassinate. They'll turn back around. They're looking for it. Tomato still is just so swift as he's going to be able to go juke himself over into the trees. Moose, though, toss coming out. Will just throw HFN right at Moose. Has the assassinate. Needs a little bit more damage, but he's still trying to run himself back as he slowly starts to get chased down by Skeeter over here. Skeeter just chasing down Misery, actually going to get taken down, and so is HFN. Now, the glimpse comes right back again over here on Weeha. Weeha's got to find a way to fight his way out, and he's not going to be able to. He will get taken down and fall.
And there goes his unstoppables. They overcommitted for that Razor and they just couldn't finish him off. He just fast in those trees. Got the movement speed. Maxed out his Unstern, he has Space Boots, he has Bullets, and he has Drums. Guy just moves way. Kill him, you need people to lock him down in that time. Chasing him around in the trees, you're gonna pay for it, and they did.
What I'm wondering is where was Tavo during all of that? Because he did not die during that fight. He just
Top.
backed off, I guess.
Realized it was a foolish fight to take.
I don't know. I think it might have changed around a little bit if he had been there.
It would have changed things around. Definitely. Because he's the one with the stun.
Yes, he is. He's the one with the Atos and the stun. Should be able to get a nice D ward over here. King
They're out
RD
for
just
blood.
casually walking away, but they do manage to find themselves a Phantom Lancer. Can they lock him down fast enough and burst him? They will be able to find out. Moose has just TP'd himself to his death. Does manage to get the glimpse off, but he's already dead.
Feels a little bit better, at least how it does, by dropping his all chat line about the fight they just lost there in the bottom lane. Managed to get themselves both their Support hero and the carry.
Radiant's top tower is under
All right. HFN getting closer and closer to that Maelstrom. And we do have a jump over here on the mid lane. They're going to try to burst down Pepita before he can get anything off, and they will be able to do it. This gank squad coming out from Chaos is feeling very, very strong, and they're pincering over here, maybe trying to get the jump onto Biver and Mata, but they're already out. They already TP'd themselves away. They knew what was coming, and instead it looks like Chaos will just focus their attention onto the bounty runes.
Picture this. You're in the jungle, right? No, all you run into is the Chaos boys wearing headbands and just holding knives. That's the Brewmaster just experienced.
Yeah, that's a gank squad right there for sure.
Yeah.
There we go. We should get some headbands for last Gurg. Gurg, can we get some headbands? No, not bandanas. We want headbands. I would wear one. I would totally wear one. Be the coolest girl in school.
Like Naruto headbands, except with the Chaos Esports Ouroboros.
I don't know if I'd wear that. That's too weeb for me.
Come on, Moxie.
Too weeb for me.
I told people you were cool.
Why would you do that, dude? That's your problem. All right, at 20 minutes, we're still with a little bit less than a 1k lead. Skeeter, though, Skeeter, he gets found out over here by Misery. The toss back into the Static Storm. Tavo in for some trouble here. Can he make himself out? He will be able to get kept alive by King RD as they are able to take down Skeeter. They have their eyes now over here onto Biver. Biver will be taken down. They get the split off over on Pepita, but Misery, he's still nearby here. King RD still alive. Should be able to go and heal up anyone if necessary. And while this is all going down, you just have the sniper sitting on the backside, just constantly chipping away. The jump down will buy back now on the tusk. They don't want to allow them to go too deep, but again, HFN, he's just able to sit so far back with Weehaw frontlining. More buybacks coming out again. Skeeter wants to get in a part of it, but Misery should be able to find that kill. It's actually going to be HFN with the assassinate. We got the buyback out from the Phantom Lancer, but he can't go into this now. Already bought back over on the Tusk.
Can't do anything about this. I guess he just saying, okay, well, there's farm in the top lane. I've already bought back. I guess I clear that, but I can't stop them from taking my mid tier 3. I can't stop them from taking my mid racks, he says.
Oh, no. No, he can't. And even when the Brewmaster's back up and running, he doesn't have the split. HFN just obliterates moves with the casual shrapnel on the ground. Just constantly getting healed up by King RD.
Yeah, again, there's nothing we can... Actually, up 70k. Graphs all just took a massive spike. You're actually ahead on the side of him.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Now, just a second ago, we talked about like 20 minutes ago, there was less than a 1k lead. There's now an 8k lead going out for the side of Chaos. How quickly the tables just have turned. Yeah, look at these graphs.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
That's what happens after one really, really good fight. And again, this is going to become the issue, is HFN is able to sit so far back in these fights because Weehaw is just throwing his face forward. You've got Misery now with the Blink Dagger who can toss people back, just throw out the Avalanche, and it's pretty difficult to go and jump on this guy. We saw that, you know, Skeeter tried to chase after him, but the rest of his team needed him for the rest of the fight. Well, he was tunnel visioning on the sniper, which, again, is important. The rest of his team was suffering so much because of all the other AoE and nonsense being thrown at them.
Again, this Monkey King is still a massive threat, even though the sniper is his pawn. You got to choose one of them.
Tavo gonna get tossed up into the air, and they will be able to go land that Static Storm. They're gonna get the split off as well. Tavo trying to just find a way out, but they go and they drop the Wukong's command. Tavo's actually still alive thanks to King RD. As the rest of the side of Infamous is just trying to run themselves away. Weehaw, he pops that BKB, he has his eyes on Biver, they've got the Assassinate, won't even need it, and now they'll turn their attention now onto Skeeter. They need to find a way to lock him down. They won't be able to go and land the Split Earth. They've managed to slow him down, they've got the Assassinate. Is he gonna be able to dodge it? No, he's not, he's gonna get taken down. As now Moose juking himself through the tree line, trying to hope that nobody finds him, but he's not gonna be able to get out. They'll find him. You can run, but you can't hide.
Down he goes as well. That's no buyback right now on the Phantom Lancer. That's on cooldown. They just used it the last fight. Faster. Pepita did manage to get out of that one. Disruptor did end up giving his life to save Split on cooldown. You're not really going to do much with that hero either. Just chaos dominating all over the map.
They're going to go right into that Roche pit and get themselves an Aegis. So who do you put this on? Do you put this on Weehaw or do you put this on HFN?
Weehaw. Definitely Weehaw. Cool. It's suicide initiated. That's the. They put it on. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Well, I guess, you know, if you manage to, because HFN is squishier, so they might just allow him to siege, possibly, and that way, if he does get jumped on, they can just come right back up again, whereas, you know, you're kind of dependent upon that Wukong's command on Weeha. You're not, you know, a slave to it, but it's definitely one of the perks. So Tavo gonna immediately get glimpsed back, though, does manage to land the split. The Walrus Punch comes out over onto Weeha. Snowball will get used, and they'll be able to go find the kill onto Moose. They should be able to find the kill onto Viper as well with this Avalanche, and there's gonna be a big purge coming out here from the side of King RD with those Purifying Flames. And HFN, just again, he sits so far back, he just plinks away on them. Does have the Manta. Tomato might actually be in for a lot of trouble here as he's trying to run himself away. Will be forced to use those drums. They have the Assassinate. Will use the Yules, though. Pepita standing nearby, just waiting for him. Oh, they're still going. They wanted the Boundless comes through. Can they finish off Tomato fast enough? They'll be able to find it. And there's the BKB coming out from Weehas. They're just going to chase down Pepita. There is no buyback now over on this Razor as Pepita tries to run himself away right into the loving arms of Misery, who has an Avalanche. And just like that, they lose Pepita and they've lost Tomato. And I think they're going to just go right down over into mid, maybe, and keep up this pressure.
The top lane is actually just pushed all the way up for them.
Oh, they want Skeeter. They want Skeeter so bad. They're going to be able to go use that Atos, hold him into place. Snowball will connect, though, over onto Weeha. Does buy him a little bit more time, but it looks like Viper's going to get taken down. There's going to be the buyback, though, coming out from Razor. Now moves. He's trying to run himself away, but there's too many heroes. He's actually going to get the Purifying Flames to the face as Tomato tries to throw out that plasma. I don't know what he's hoping to do. He needs to be so careful. They could easily kill him and have a dieback. And they do. They call the GG.
Chaos, they end up taking this series. Impressive for them.
So we have a full Brazilian roster going into the major.
As a long-time South African, and I guess you're both. And how do you feel about AJ? It's been a fun day of Dota 2. Haven't cast in a while. A lot of fun Dota. Shout out to the South American watching today. What do y'all?